Hi, this video is about how to use and play the Dorian mode on the guitar. For those of you who haven't come across the concept of modes before, let's explain this first. The modes, or modal scales, date back at least to ancient Greek times. They are a system of note sequences that derive from a parent scale, usually the major scale. For example, let's take the G major scale, which is of course G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp and G. There I played only a single octave of the G major scale, but I could have chosen to play other notes, higher or lower versions of the same notes outside of that particular octave. Also, I started playing the scale on the root note G. I could have started on any of the other notes. This is where the modes come from. If I start playing the same sequence of notes on the second note A instead of the root note G, then we call this the A Dorian mode. Here it is. So that's A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. See how I started and ended that modal scale on A. Still using G major as our parent major scale, we can build a mode on note 3, B. This is called the B Phrygian mode. Actually, the G major scale itself, played by starting and ending on G, is also a mode called the G Ionian Mode. So, by starting out with a parent scale, you can build 7 modes out of the 7 different notes of that scale. If you use a major scale for this, then the 7 modes are Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian and Locrian. I know what you're thinking. You're probably wondering, how is playing one of these modes, say in a guitar solo, different to playing the good old parent major scale? Well, remember that we choose what scales to use in our solo by how well they go with the chords, the harmony in the music. Let's take the key of G major. From the notes of the G major scale, we get a collection of chords as follows: G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, and F sharp diminished. A typical song in G major would treat the G major chord itself as the home chord, or the tonal centre of the song. For example, the song might well end with the chords D major and then G major. Those are chord 5 and chord 1. The tune at the end of the song would probably also use notes from these two chords, for example F sharp, which we find in the D chord, and then G. This is what we call a perfect cadence. The song has reached a moment of perfect resolution. With modal harmony, the chords and cadences are derived from the mode, not from the mode's parent scale. For example, look at the traditional folk song Drunken Sailor. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? The song feels at rest on the A minor. That's an example of Dorian Modal harmony. Here's another one, the 60s song You're No Good, which was a hit for Betty Everett, the Swinging Blue Jeans, and later on for Linda Ronstadt. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. Those chords were A minor and D major. In fact, there are certain telltale signs of Dorian modal harmony. We've already seen one of them, the G major to A minor cadence in Drunken Sailor. Well, here's another one. In You're No Good, our tonal centre is clearly this A minor chord. Normally in the key of A minor, chord 4 would be D minor, but here we use a D major. A major chord 4 with a minor chord 1 is a strong indicator of Dorian modal harmony. So when the harmony is Dorian mode, we need a Dorian modal scale if we want to take a solo. Here's a 2-octave movable shape for the Dorian mode. In this case, it's A Dorian. I'm going to close by taking a solo over the chords used by the Doors in their classic song Light My Fire. These chords are A minor 7 and B minor 7. Once again, that's Dorian modal harmony. The tonal centre is A minor. If this was the key of A minor, then chord 2 would be B diminished, not B minor 7. When both chord 1 and chord 2 are minor, there's another indicator of Dorian modal harmony. Anyway, I hope that this has been useful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to like my Facebook page, where you'll find many more of my video lessons.